I'm Daniel. I live in North York, Toronto, and I've been in GCFE for a couple years now, maybe like 5 years, but been collecting for a little longer. I have a connection with Estee Lauder. I'm their demo. I work for Tom Ford, Frederick Mall, and by Kilian.
By working there, what do you do there?
I sell fragrance. I'm just a demo, so they hire me to like come into the different stores and teach about the fragrance and sell. And I'm good with like embodying the brand, I suppose. I went to school for communications. So
You're not good at that. You're freaking amazing at that.
You know what? If the storytelling is good and it feels authentic, then it's not that hard. Like, especially the Kilian stuff. The Kilian storytelling, I think, is really smart. And it's evocative, and it like really takes you into the life. There's like other writing that can be kind of seen as pretentious, perhaps, but I find that Kilian really finds that balance of like accessible storytelling while still, I guess, dropping the hints of luxury and of like, you know, I'm better than you because I grew up in a castle, and my dad is like the Hennessy, so
I own a boat. You don't.
Yeah, so I've been doing that for a few years. And during the pandemic, I started a business because I was laid off and I didn't know what to do. So
What kind of business? If you don't want me asking.
it's a luxury perfume subscription service.
Nice.
I wanted to take like my knowledge base, you know, everything I've learned in the past decade, and make it easy for people to try the best of the best.
Right.
I mean, I've been decanting for so many years now, and like, you know, anyone who decants, it's like, it's fine, it's fun, but it can be a challenge and it's time consuming. So yeah, Rendezvous, I've been building it for a few years now. I mean, it's taken a while, there's a lot to it. And I think it's because I'm trying to make it as easy and convenient for the customer that it actually is a lot of work on my sort of back end, right? Like, every bit of convenience costs me all this money and time and effort to make it that way, but that's just what I want to do and what I want to build. So in the past year, I've been like trying to reach out to a few brands to see if they'd be interested in like hopping on board and working with me, and a couple have said yes, and I've been like really grateful for that.
Can you name drop some?
Yeah, Imaginary Authors for one. I have a
Wow,
partnership with.
you must be shitting me.
It's cool. Like, I really like the collection, and in terms of the indie
What
quality,
were the two decants I got from you?
you got Sundrunk and Violet Disguise from me, and Violet is discontinued, so it's tricky to find.
No.
But Sundrunk is incredible. It's like this ultra dry citrus, which is not something I normally put together, you know, experience together. But it's just like super, super dry, sour, hibiscus rhubarb, rose water. So there's something sort of like tannic about it, but it's fantastic.
That's amazing. What's the one that I just tried?
You just tried Cobra and the Canary.
Cobra and the Canary.
Cobra and the Canary, which is another like weird, challenging one in a way. It's an asphalt.
I know another house that's coming out with a Cobra, but I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Oh.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
We had a really good conversation last weekend. Yeah, it's been about a week now. He is not only on board with what I'm doing with Rendezvous, but like really excited about it, and really liked my website and my packaging, which was such a pat on the back, because, you know, you stare at it for so long, sometimes you get subconscious about the decisions you make, and you're second guessing yourself.
Oh yeah. You get lost in yourself. You get lost in your own thoughts. You get buried in your own thoughts.
So easy to. And he was like, I love the pack, I love the red and gold, looks fantastic. So on the call, like about an hour in, things are going well, and he's confessing all kinds of stuff about his own business, about precious liquids. Now, guess what? Richard Herpin is the nose for Oud Wood. This man made Oud Wood, and he also made an Opus 8 from Amouage.
Nice. I love the Opus series.
Yeah. You of all people know about them.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed that he was like so excited to work with me, and I would say his best work easily, maybe aside from Oud Wood, is his own collection of precious liquids.
Well, Woodwood is like not obviously good, but like popular. Like put him on the map.
It's really popular. But you know, I work for Tom Ford. I'm smelling Oud Wood all the time. I'm recommending it to some. Look, it's really fucking good. And there was a time in my sort of fragrance journey where I kind of like rolled my eyes at Oud Wood a little bit, just because of how common it was. But the more time I spend with it, I just really appreciate it for how sexy and versatile and sleek.
Sometimes popular stuff just get hate.
Now, aside here, I genuinely despise Sauvage. I don't care what anybody says. It's not just popular to hate on. I fucking hate it. But I love Aventus, and I
Daniel
love
wants to state, even if it wasn't even if it was unpopular, he would hate it the same. So don't think it's just the popularity.
No, there's some things I hate, but most things I'm into. I
Okay,
don't really wide
quick
range.
question.
Yeah.
Out of the EDT, EDP, and Parfum, which one do you hate the most?
Oh, the EDT, the first one is horrible. Horrible. It smells so cheap and so nauseating. It's so synthetic.
I don't know if I should use this word.
Sorry. Well, I mean,
No,
everybody hates me for it.
be you. Hey, for the 10 people who are watching, but yeah, go
I
ahead.
thought it was a joke when I first smelled it. I was like, this can't be it. This is not it. And people ate it up. But I grew up on like Jerome and Jerome Intense. Like that was my expectations with Dior. 100%, 180-degree change from those kinds of scents, and it was just so shocking
EDP.
and sad for me.
EDP,
EDP is the best one.
Parfum.
Yes. I actually smelled the Elixir, and I think the Elixir is good too.
I like Elixir.
The Elixir is good too.
I really like Elixir.
I like the EDP as well if I would have to choose between the four, but if I had to own one, it would be the Elixir.
The one I hate the most is Parfum. For me, it's got this. The ambergris is too strong. It just got this like puking. Like I'm not saying this because people said this before, and I know it's famous. People vomit, will vomit, blah blah blah. It really does give me that stuff before I even heard about it. Do I have a bottle? Yeah.
Especially if I'm considering like a scent journey to make. I will be launching a boozy scent journey down the road, probably later this year or next year. And I think that will go over really well with people, but I want to make sure that I'm smelling like all of the different boozy fragrances out there, and I have a range of them within the journey. So this is the first year I'm going to be marketing Rendezvous. So far I've not spent any money on marketing. And in a way it's because I was scared.
Okay.
In a way I also didn't feel the product was ready.
Okay.
I launched it last year, so this full year was a time for me to learn. It was to iterate, it was to get better, to change the product.
There's a difference being scared and actually not ready and actually prepping and taking some time to prep.
Yeah, okay. And that's what I'm trying to do here. And I also felt like, you know, I could make improvements to the website, the way it flowed. I could add new ways people could experience it. Like, I'm trying to work on building a sample pack option, so people could try a 1 ml sample of all the scents within a journey.
Okay.
To see if they want to embark on the journey
Before actually
Before
having to buy a
subscribing
bottle,
to it,
especially if you're not known. Like
exactly. But I'm not going to tell them the fragrances. It'll be numbered 1 through 6 to preserve the mystique.
Nice.
Yes. In fact,
And they can ask for it later? Or?
so I'm actually going to do a 7th fragrance in the sample pack. So every scent journey is 6 fragrances long. If you buy the sample pack, I'll do a 7th, and then you can decide which is your least favorite and swap it out, so that you're not paying for something you genuinely dislike.
And it's different. And you give you a feeling that you're in control and you're doing stuff.
And that you're making a
interactive.
custom-made thing.
It's not you just get something and
Right.
said you still feel
still have
it,
power.
interact, and you come back and forth.
It's a conversation.
So that was it. That was my lunch with Daniel. We didn't really end it off for the video. We kind of forgot about the video and kept on talking on and chatting on. So all the info about his business is down in the description, and I hope you enjoyed it.